Well, Louisiana sports fans are disappointed and some are angry after the Tigers lost and the Saints lost.
It's the first time LSU has lost to Vanderbilt in 35 years. WGNO's Jared Paul Joseph has a recap. Jared Paul.
Well, Kurt and Susie, the question now is if Brian Kelly is on the hot seat. Even starting last season, LSU's head coach has placed championship expectations on the Bayou Bengals 2025 campaign. Now, after Saturday's loss against Vanderbilt, the Tigers' hopes of an SEC championship or even reaching the college football playoff are in jeopardy. Sitting at 5-2, the Purple and Gold are no longer in a place to have a margin for error. History shows a 10-2 record is the benchmark any SEC team needs in order to reach the CFP. But Kelly has not won 10 regular season games since taking over in Baton Rouge. And after programs like Penn State and Florida have already fired their head football coaches, Kelly's job security is now a legitimate question. However, the fourth-year head coach is only focused on improving LSU's performance.
I can't take time to think about those things. I have to think about not making mistakes in the red zone and making sure that we do a good job staying on the upfield shoulder of the quarterback when we blitz off the edge into a naked boot. I got to think about those things and helping our coaches keep coaching and teaching that. The reality of it is that if I take a global view on all these things all day, I wouldn't get my job done. And some are saying that I'm not getting it done now. I get that, right? And I get the criticism that comes with that. But we are working hard every single day to get our football team better.
The Bayou Bengals will face one of the better teams in the entire country this weekend. LSU hosts number 3 Texas A&M in a top 25 showdown this weekend. Kickoff set for 6:30 p.m. right here on WGNO. We will have a 1-hour post-game show recapping the battle of the Tigers and the Aggies. The Black and Gold might be black and blue, though, after losing its battle against the Bears on Sunday. And 2 players suffer season-ending injuries during the Saints' 26-14 loss. Center Erik McCoy has suffered a torn bicep, and running back Kendre Miller a torn ACL. Miller's injury occurs during his first and only carry of the game on a 7-yard run in the first quarter. McCoy lasting a bit longer in the Week 7 contest, playing until his injury occurs in the final period. Nonetheless, both players are done for the year, and head coach Kellen Moore must now replace 2 key pieces of his offense.
Erik's just really consistent player. He just doesn't make mistakes, and he just doesn't make mistakes. He's really clean. He executes at a really high level. His strain, his finish is really good, and you know, he brings that whole group together. I'm really proud of what Kendre has turned this season into from an individual standpoint, the progress he's made. It's a really unfortunate timing from an injury perspective, just because even that run, yesterday was a really good run. There'll be some challenging days for him because of this. We think the world of him. He's going to be better, moving forward, and he'll be back and have more opportunities in the future.
The Saints will now have to bounce back from both the injuries and the Week 7 loss quickly. The Black and Gold host the number 1 team in the NFC this weekend, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The injuries also come at the worst time for New Orleans. Sunday's matchup against Tampa Bay is the Saints' first game versus a divisional foe all season. Kurt and Susie.
Man, fans need some good news this weekend, that's for sure.
If we get it.
Yeah. They haven't gotten it yet. So.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks, JP.